And we're live. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to El Profesoro Says. Just want to do a little quick stream, just to talk about some of this new stuff that's been coming out tonight, man. We got like about 4 things on the docket that I want to discuss. We're going to talk about the Ecto 1 that just dropped from Blitzway. We're going to talk about the Sideshow and Maul, or Sideshow Silk and Maul statue that just went up for pre-order on Sideshow. We finally got pricing on that and an idea of scale. Want to talk about the J&D Mara that looks so freaking good, and there's a Sauron Art Mask that I want to talk about as well, just for a little bit. So I just want to thank everyone for showing up today. First of all, I want to thank this panel here that's here with me tonight. Shout out to Anthony, my boy, 6L Mafia. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for inviting me. It's good to be here, and we got a lot to talk about, man. So I'm looking forward to it, dude.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on. I mean, short notice. I mean, brother cousin just wrapped up, and yeah, dude. Thank you guys for coming through. Also with me tonight, got Moz Toy Box in the house, man. Moz, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming through, bro.
Not a whole lot, man. The day the Ecto 1 drops, I got my steelbook in the mail, so I'm really happy about that.
Nice.
But other than that, 6L Mafia, he just grabbed me by the hair and dragged me over here, and I was like, "Cool, let's do it."
I love it. I really love all the hair pulling that's going on tonight, man. It's really, yeah, that's awesome.
We won't go into
kind
that.
of kinky, man, but that's what we're all about here. Sometimes, a little bit of kink. It's all good. So, let me check in with the chat. Let's see who's here tonight. We got KG Collector. What's going on, brother? Let's go, Vein 21. My dude Joe. What's going on, Joe? Good to see you, man. Lane Kramer's in the house. Lane messaged me earlier talking about he was here for like 5 hours or whenever I put the stream up. Just been waiting for tonight. So, Lane, we're finally here, man. I'm happy to see you here, man.
And we may have a special guest coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see who else comes through.
But I'm here.
Another guest or two. Well, yeah, Moz is already here.
Yeah,
another one maybe. Hope you don't mind.
Okay.
I'm sure you don't.
Nah, of course not, man. The more the merrier. Max's Geekdom is in the house. What's going on, Max? Moz, you had Max on earlier today, didn't you?
Yeah,
I heard that was his premiere on YouTube.
Yeah, he's got his own channel. He's got some content. He's gonna redo his content, I think was what he was saying, but he's got his own content. And at 4 this morning when we were learning about Ecto 1, I was like, somebody want to come on with me? Yes.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. That's awesome. The collectors in the house. What's going on, brother? Maniac UK, what's good, bro? Rand Solentino, what's going on, my guy? Big Talk Pound 1, what's up, hermano? ¿Qué huele? It's my brother's always through here. Jason Haas, what's good, Chase? Who else is in here? Primetime Reviews is in here. What's going on? Good evening, buddy. Alvin J coming through. What's going on? Luminara, how you doing? Good to see Luminara here, and Chris Elliott's here. We've also got H Green 1313. A lot of people coming through tonight, man. Really appreciate everyone coming through.
They coming through to the OGs, bro.
Gotta love it, man. All right, so let's go ahead and have at it, man. So the first thing I want to go ahead and discuss is that the Sosokatano versus Darth Maul statue finally dropped. So we talked about this last night, Anthony, on Leo's stream. We were all speculating the scale, the price, and all that fun stuff. I thought it was going to be 5th scale, considering, Sideshow tends to do these type of things, these comic kits, these dioramas coming in like about 5th scale. And considering that we're getting 2 pieces in a single diorama display, I was thinking about that Jean Grey, lasagna piece that you love, dude.
Don't do it. Don't.
Yeah, but this is surprising, coming in at $595, bro. Man, I was blown away, to be honest. I think this looks great. Like we discussed last night, they've really captured the essence of the animated series, man. I think this actually translates really well into statue form, and I believe these are like 1/6 scale. Considering the height from the tip of the lightsaber to the bottom of the base is only like about a little above 19 inches or so. But man, this looks great. And to be honest, I like this version of Ahsoka better than the way the Hot Toys interpreted, man.
Yeah.
I just gotta say, dude, they really captured it, man. I would have loved to have this version of Ahsoka done in the Hot Toys form, but I mean, they're giving us what they're giving us, and they'll give it to us whenever it drops. Y'all gotta stop speculating. She'll get here when she gets here. So yeah, Mafia, my bro. So we talked about this last night. Now that we have an idea of scale and pricing, what are your thoughts on this thing, man?
I think I called it last night, bro.
Did you? What'd you call it? What'd you call it?
I said that there was going to be 6 scale because it's going to fit. It's going to fit incredibly well with their Obi-Wan and Anakin Sideshow release figures from the animated Clone Wars. And the reason I thought that, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, is because, they're both sideshow pieces. You know, Anakin and Obi-Wan, and now this Ahsoka and Maul. It's sideshow pieces. So they need to cross promote their products. Now, granted, this is like a maquette, right? You know, it's a diorama base, but it's gonna fit. It makes sense to stay that scale so that they could have their other figures near it if you wanted to display it. It's the smartest thing to do as a you know what I'm saying? It would be too weird if this was like quarter scale or something. I agree with you though. This piece looks phenomenal. This is a phenomenal piece. I think they nailed it. Look, Sideshow's a great company, man. Like, they can make some great things. I often shit on them because I don't feel like they can do sculpts very well. But when likenesses of human beings, but when they can go after comic book things, you know what I mean? Characters from animated shows, like, they nail this. And this pose looks great. I mean, even the chair looks great, man. All the scorching on it and the weathering on the bottom. I mean, this is a cool looking piece, dude. And the price, that's a fair price, man. That's a fair price.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Welcome everyone to the chat or to the stream. We got Token Collector. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through, man.
No problem. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely, man. Anytime, bro. So Moz, given the point that Anthony's mentioned that the 6-scale figures could possibly be the companion piece for this actual statue, man, do you agree with those thoughts? And what are your overall impressions on this piece?
It's making me warm up to this even more because I don't really do statues. So this will work with 6 scale. Is that right? I want to just be clear on that.
Yeah, we're looking at 20 inches tall, man, from the bottom of that base to the top of that lightsaber tip, man. So
that's awesome.
These are basically
Hot Toys is making these 2 exact same figures in 6 scale, but you're never going to get these poses out of them. Not in this kind of, especially Maul. You're not going to get that.
Right.
You'll get close, but you won't quite get that. And then Ahsoka, I'd be surprised that Hot Toys got the waist twist to pull that off right too with her costume and stuff. So, or the posability of her, Leku, or what are they called? Is that right?
Her Leku as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even her upper torso, as you see, is kind of leaning in this way because the Hot Toys version looks like it's just a single piece that isn't really going to do anything.
Yeah, that's got a nice pose for a very dynamic pose. She looks, and I think the head sculpt looks more like the cartoon than what Hot Toys gave us as well. So I like this a lot. The problem comes down to though is I don't buy statues, and I have nothing wrong with anybody buying statues. I just know that that's just a whole other hole I don't need to be in. You know, I've dug my hole.
Oh, for sure.
I'm here. I'm gonna stay right here.
But Moz, I mean, if you actually take the price in consideration for this piece, it's almost 2 Hot Toys.
Yeah.
You know, to be honest.
But if I were to buy a statue, if one was gonna break me, it'd be the other Ahsoka, the Rebels one. That's the one that would break me.
H Green in the house saying, "Do it, Moz. Do it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the Rebels Ahsoka is the one that would actually break me. That's the one that's got me the closest to caving on statues.
She looks good, man. In quarter scale, she does look pretty good. Sean, my dude. Yeah, man. What are your thoughts on this piece, bro?
Sorry. Much like Moz, I'm not that much into statues right now, but I mean, if it does go with the 6 scales, I think it's a great addition because, much like you're saying, you don't get the poses, and you can help really create a scene with this particular figure, especially because it has that throne in the background and great detail. But with the ones coming out, and they're kind of doing the Clone Wars ones too, I'd say even if you weren't going to pick up these 2 figures separately as figures from Hot Toys, if you still wanted anything to resemble a Clone Wars display, this actually looks really good.
God, that is so beautiful.
It really does.
Yeah.
That's the head sculpt I want on my Maul.
Exactly. Not that reused solo sculpt, right?
80-year-old version.
Exactly. I mean, and look at Ahsoka too, man. They nailed it. They did an amazing job with Ahsoka, man.
And I think that's what people are looking for when they are thinking Clone Wars, is that angular animated design.
Yeah.
That's one of the things a lot of people aren't liking about some of the other ones, are how they're just smoothing and softening those lines that they have grown to know from the show.
I'll be
I gotta
buying
say,
third-party
man.
head sculpts for my Ahsoka and Maul, I'm sure, if they come out better.
That paint app looks a little janky though on top there. That silver on that whatever we were just looking at. Was it the last photo?
The
On
band.
this one here?
Yeah.
Oh, the band right here by her on her forehead?
Yeah. When you're zooming in, but again, these
A
are
little bit.
prototypes
I see
too,
that.
right?
Yeah. I'm sure they'll most likely be
It
cleaned
looks
up
a little
for the most
rough,
part,
right? Like
man.
needs to be sanded down or something like that.
Mhm.
But it looks
I
great,
see
man.
what it is.
Overall, yeah. I mean, dude, come on. This is good. Was like 500 something bucks. Like you said, it's like less than 200.
Yeah, exactly. It's just under $600, man. I mean, I think
Now,
for the
but I'm wondering how packaging is. Are they going to have like these metal rods that they connect into the chair?
more than likely the way that
Because
these
if you
things are
take
most
them
likely
out,
gonna
you've got a
peg into the
6-scale Maul
legs.
chair. Like that's pretty cool.
You,
Like
you do, you
Ooh,
actually
yeah.
do, man. But they're gonna have these big old giant holes in the front. What I'm sure you can actually plug.
yeah,
Or you can
Yeah,
Photoshop it.
you can. You totally can. Moz is getting ideas, man. My dude's gonna get a statue pretty soon. Just watch. Yo, check it in the chat
Oh,
real
look at
quick.
that.
Let me see what else is there. The collector's bench is asking 1.6 or 1.7 since they're jumping. I think they're closer to 1.6.
I think so too.
To be honest, yeah, it's just borderline. Jason Kugler's in here. What's up, fam?
What's up,
What's
Jason?
going on, dude? Hey, my dude Dre. What's going on, man?
What's up? What up? What up?
Cool. Thanks,
Oh, yeah,
brother,
hey,
for showing up tonight, man.
What's up? What's up? Yeah. I saw the stream in the chat. Appreciate it. And Mafia
Yeah, for sure. Anytime.
told us to come and say what's up. So here I am. What up?
Hey, appreciate it, man. Walton is asking. He said, "I get why, but they're too close to each other at that angle."
Nah, she moves fast, man. She darts in and out, man. She's
She does.
Yeah,
man.
I feel like he was coming down and she just zipped back, and that's the freeze frame that you're getting from this.
From this angle, the dynamic flow is the Maul's direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that.
Hang on a second now.
I love this
Yeah, I
scene.
think overall it looks pretty damn good though, bro. And I know like I'm not a huge collector of statues either. Like I do have some of the Mythos line statues, the 5th scales. I think they're gorgeous myself. But even if I didn't though, like this would be a really cool piece to display above, like the way I have it set up over here. I know you can't really see it, but all this like Clone Wars era, prequel era Hot Toys. This could fit in that display, or it could even fit above it on the top. That can really give it. It would blend well scale wise. You know what I'm saying? So, for the price point, I think it warrants my attention. Whether or not I pick it up yet, remains to be seen. We're gonna have a while before this comes out, and it's again, guys, it's Sideshow. So at any given time, they can always bring it out again. I mean, what's the limit here that they're showing? I mean,
It's
okay,
actually
it's to be determined.
right.
per
They
person.
usually do this whenever, pretty much, man, worldwide.
Right, but I
They're
mean,
pretty-
usually
they're-
they'll put a. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they do after a while. They after the pre-orders basically settled in, they'll actually set the edition size. There are some times where they don't actually, build the entire run. They'll build everything in batches, and then they'll start releasing even more of them. So sometimes
When you
see
can,
statues
before
that
we move
kinda
on
go
from
on
it
their
though,
list.
can you show the other image again with the measurement on the vertical measurement picture with the apple? Yeah. So I mean, if you think about that, right, and a Hot Toy, let's say standard is about 12 inches, and you can see, okay, Maul's head, right, is at his horns are about 13 inches. Now the tip of his foot, his left foot, is at a 2-inch mark, right? But he's bent. So even if you stand him up, that's definitely not 5th scale. I'm really thinking this is 6th scale. It's weird that they didn't advertise
I
it in the
completely
display.
agree.
So this is banging, bro. I think this would work very well. Using the apple as a comparison, I mean, that's perfect. That's gonna fit with. I told you, I called that last night, dude. I knew that's what they were gonna do because it's the smart. It's the smart business play. Because everybody knows Sideshow's bodies are kind of janky, and they want to sell their 2 new Sideshow pieces: the animated Obi-Wan and the animated Anakin. And if you can have them near this, right? Dude, come on. Of course that works. Of course they're gonna do that.
Don't you?
Counter.
But with that same argument, don't you guys think that they'll actually release these in figure form? I mean,
I don't know.
Obi-Wan
It
and
depends on the
Anakin
reception.
actually, but they were received fairly well. I mean, we'll know more once they're actually released because we know Sideshow and their 6-scale bodies and stuff.
Yeah,
you know, they're not the best, but considering it's an all new design,
Maul, if they do
you could. That could be a possibility. The collector says, "Let's give a hand for Toku Collector for having a better internet connection tonight."
Yeah, you got a new router.
Yeah, it's true.
Dude. How's it holding up for you, man?
This
is the first test yet. Yeah, this is the first test. So yeah.
Oh wow, Sean, I'm honored, my brother. Chasen says it's 1/6. Yeah. If anybody knows Chasen would know. I trust his judgment. Jason says that I think that Hot Toys interpretation is the one to have with Clone Wars and live action version. If Clone Wars was a live action version, I completely agree 100%. But I think I don't know. I think there's a split. I personally would have loved to see more animated style, like similar towards these, you know. But I don't mind that they're actually going for the realistic look. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, Dre, now that you're here, man, is this something that you're interested in, or is this like a pass for you, brother?
I've seen this a few times now. I'm definitely gonna pass on it, but I gotta say it looks great. I mean, it definitely looks accurate to the show. I mean, that Darth Maul is pretty good. I love the head sculpt. And speaking of what you were just talking about, I wish I'm on the opposite end of that. It does bug me that the Hot Toys versions don't have the animated head sculpts. I mean, it just looks weird in my opinion. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to use and trying to connect the two worlds together, I think. And it just doesn't work for me. I like accuracy, and it's just as disappointing because I would have got those figures, but and then you have Sideshow on the other hand. They're making the 1/6 figures with the accurate head sculpts. But then they're Sideshow figures. You know, we know the bodies are junk. And so it's kind of like, I mean, if you're going to get something from Sideshow, statues, you know, you really can't go wrong. I think they do pretty good work, especially for the price. I mean, 2 figures for 2 1/6 scale figures in statue form for $600, it's not bad. So,
not bad at all, man.
Actually, Maul will present a problem doing a head swap too, man, because the Hot Toys one's a magnetic head.
Oh, is it? Yeah, but I don't know about Sideshow though, and how well it would work with the Hot Toys bodies. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do have one.
And but a piece, bro. You're gonna have to like break that head off and bore it out.
You have to get the Dremel out, do some fancy,
then put a little rotating on it, and then you can put it on your Hot Toys.
Moz is actually thinking about it, man. Look at him.
I like the paint. I mean, the colors are nice, man.
Yeah, it actually pops, good. Man. Yeah. Again, I'm kind of thinking about it, you know. To be honest, I just gotta, just check my space, just make sure I'm good. Considering all the other shit that I've got coming in.
Replace her Liku with something disposable.
All right.
We'll fix mine. We'll fix both of mine. Yeah.
Fix both of them. Wow, that's gonna be an expensive fix, bro. But yeah, since now let's go ahead and switch gears. I want to talk about this Blitzway Ecto 1 for a little bit, if y'all don't mind. Okay, so yeah, Moz is all about it right now. This thing dropped this morning, man, and just had I saw my feed just buzzing. So we got this thing 47 inches long, coming in at 70 pounds or so, priced at $16.99 USD, expected to ship Q1 of 2023. We're looking at the Blitzway Ghostbusters Afterlife Ecto 1. I gotta say, man. Now, Anthony, I heard you guys earlier on Brother Cousin stream talking about how much you love the clean one, and I agree with you, man. I completely agree with you because the clean one is, it's the original characters, the original 4, and that was the car. That was the car to have. But I gotta say, man, artistically, I think I would prefer this one in the collection just because how much more detail is actually popped. This actually tells the story of, like, I guess what this car actually went through, man. And also sitting in the garage, soaking up rust, It's all dirty. I love it, man. The weathering is just amazing on this thing. They got the dirt on the windshield too, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
I know.
You see like the wipers as they wipe away the dirt, man. They freaking killed it, bro. You know, hey, speaking of killed it, what's up, Dan?
So,
Yo, what up?
What's
What
happening,
up,
brother?
man?
Yo.
man, this
Man,
thing's
we
got the gunner seat. It's got the little RV guy.
Okay, Moz, go ahead and speak on it, man. Let's hear it.
Sorry,
Let's
man,
hear
I
it, bro.
just love this car. And you know, I understand people's hesitations. It's an expensive piece, and
It is.
optimally, I would like the original car, you know, the '84. But I am not against this one either because it's got so much character. And as I was mentioning on BC's stream, man, you know, we're 30 years older since this movie came out. Actually, even older, what, 84, 94, 2000, 40 years. Shit.
Ooh.
You know, nearly, you know, got a couple more years, 40 years older. And
Mhm.
we can kind of identify because we've gotten older. We're kind of beaten up like that. I know I am. You just can identify. You could put your original Ghostbusters next to this car, and I wouldn't feel bad about that at all. I'd be like, they're just still doing their thing, or you know, Ray's still working on the car because you know it was a clunker when they got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not faulting this at all. I think it's beautiful looking. It's huge, but I can't wait for Sideshow to get it on their damn site so I can hit the pre-order button because I want to lock that in. I want to let them know I want it.
Oh yeah, man. Now, do you have any of the original figures in the collection or anything, or will this be like the first time? Nah, you missed it. Okay.
Blitzway's going to come and bring them. They're going to bring us something, not just Afterlife, but they're going to give us at least Ghostbusters 2, I think. And there was talks that they were going to possibly give us Ghostbusters 2 with both versions of the uniform. So that way you can get the black one or the beige uniform.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of different talk that there's people in there. They're not done with this IP at all. In fact, if you watch the video, they're teasing something that's going to come out probably with a 4-pack, and that's Muncher. They're teasing that.
Look at the inside, man. They got rust all on the frame.
It's so crazy.
That's incredible, man.
So sick.
The thing is so well weathered and detailed. I mean, and these lights on the top, these aren't your just standard LEDs that blink, man. They're still motorized. They're rotating. You know,
no way, are they? Wow.
Yeah, they rotate like the straight up, you know, original lights. And the sound system, you can get an SD card and get your own customized sound to put in there. It's also got a USB input, but it's not very clear if that's also for sound or if it's, you know, it could be sound and or power because, you know, it doesn't tell you how it's powered actually. So, but it's got 37 lights on this thing. 37 lights.
That's crazy, man.
That's insane.
That'd be, how shitty would it be though, man, to plug it in and like, you know, only 24 of the lights are working, man. I mean, that would suck. But still, even so, man. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, but yeah, Dan, this thing is detailed to the nines, bro. And I personally, I love this thing, man. This is awesome. But me personally, I don't think I'll pick it up, you know, and add it to the collection. Speaking of adding to the collection,
oh, hello there.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What's up, Beard God and everyone else?
Hey, man.
Dude,
I
what's
appreciate
up,
you coming
guys?
through, man.
Half of the panel members I just was hanging out with.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, right. With the exception of the two of us here.
Dude, happy to be on the show there, Mario. Love the logo in the top right, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
That's really nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Manny over there collecting weekly, man, for hooking a brother up. You know,
nice.
So he's definitely doing his thing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No worries. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, Moz is drooling all over it. Dan, you share the same impressions as Moz over here?
It looks incredible, man. Like honestly, it does. Like, but I can't justify getting this. I said it earlier. It's just like it's incredible. Trust me, I really like the original movies and stuff too. But I just think for me, it doesn't have a place in my collection. It's too big, and price wise, I honestly I can't afford that, man. It's beautiful, but you know, I think I'd rather put that $1,800 towards, you know, something else. Even though I love like this IP, but damn, honestly, like, yeah, I'm jealous, Moz. You got it.
I just chose this over the DeLorean. That's all I did.
Sick.
I was like, this or the DeLorean, this. And you know what? If this is already safely procured and I have $900 later, maybe I'll reconsider the DeLorean. But this is the one I'm worried about selling out. And,
I think so.
I honestly don't think you can go wrong either way. I mean, both cars are absolutely iconic, and they're both characters in themselves, man. So really appreciate the fact that both Hot Toys and Blitzway are giving collectors a second chance to actually pick this up.
Yeah.
But what about you, Dre? You're a statue collecting now, man. Your pockets are getting a little bit deeper. Is there anything, any room for this in your collection, brother?
No, not for me. Just like you said, and what I said on the other show is that, I'd want an 84 version, mainly because that's what I grew up with, and I'd want those Blitzway figures to go with it. And I know this could work well for just a standalone piece, and I think it'll look great. The detail is there.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, it's big enough. It has that presence. You can tell they put a lot of love in this one. But no, I think I'm gonna pass on it, man. Ghostbusters is definitely nostalgic, dude. I used to have the old Kenner Firehouse, the playset, when I was a kid.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, dude. So, and I had that small little Ecto one to go with it. So, I mean, Ghostbusters, but I would have to, if I'm gonna get into this line and spend that kind of money, I'd want the original pieces because those are just more connected with me. But this is a hell of a piece. I mean, I didn't even know they were making anything like this or, going to do the Afterlife version. I woke up this morning and there it was. So, but congrats to everyone who is getting it. It's a nice piece.
Yeah, absolutely. Will, I know you're short on time tonight, so I just want to hear up and get your opinions on this as well. I know you haven't seen this movie. I haven't seen it either, man. But
I actually have seen this one.
Oh, you have? Okay, my bad. Well,
he hasn't seen the originals. He's a weirdo.
I've seen. I'm like a sequels lover type guy.
No,
I've seen the original Ghostbusters. Haven't seen the other ones though. I've seen Ghostbusters 1 and then this one.
There's just 1, 2 in Afterlife.
Yeah, 2.
Oh, I was thinking there was 3, maybe 4 total, but I guess there's only.
That's like a weird Mandela effect. They wanted you to believe there was this female one in 2016.
Oh, yeah, right. That one is terrible. I've seen that one. That's terrible.
You watched that one, but you didn't watch Ghostbusters 2?
Yeah, bro.
Ghostbusters 2 is it, man.
The female Ghostbusters was really unfortunately bad.
Was atrocious.
It was really bad. And I'm not even the biggest Ghostbusters fan in the world, but that one was just not a good film.
No.
Did they write that out of canon? For the new one, I thought I heard something about that.
So here's the thing. So what happened was, I'll segue briefly on this. So they decided to create this nice box set that came with Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, and Ghostbusters Afterlife. And then that Paul Feig guy or whatever his name is, he complained. Well, how come my movie's not in there? So they redid it. They caved, they gave you a digital voucher in there, right? And that's it.
Oh, that's dope. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. This is a badass box set, dude. It's got the
trap. Look at that.
Yeah, the trap.
That's pretty cool.
It's got the making of booklet, which it shows you a lot of the designs because Ray designed a lot of the equipment. Ray Dan Aykroyd. You get your special features disc, which has got never before seen cuts of the first movie and I think the second movie. I haven't watched all of this yet.
Oh, nice.
And it's got your first 3 movies, and then also the trap lights up when you.
That's really cool, man. I was considering getting that. And then they just threw in some slip for the female one, right?
The female one's just available on this thing here.
Yeah,
you don't want that.
Nah.
You don't want that.
But actually, Mario, if you haven't watched Afterlife, I could give you the thing on here because I already have.
Would you?
Physical.
Oh man, yeah, dude, I appreciate it.
It's good, Mario. You'll like it. It's good.
Yeah, I have to watch that thing too, man.
Moz, what a guy, man, coming through. Hey, man, I appreciate that.
I don't need
that. But yeah, Will. So real quick, man. I mean, this is gonna be the 3rd time you talked about this, man. I'm so sorry to do this to you.
Nah, it's all good,
quick.
man.
Yeah, I just want to sum it up real quick.
Where's
man.
my apologies?
You don't get
it yet, bro.
Anthony.
Anthony, come on, man.
He didn't take his shirt off.
Exactly, take his shirt off, bro.
He didn't get to me yet. That's right.
Did you see that on the Insta Live, by the way, Mario?
No.
Anthony was live. I commented. I was like, bro, take your shirt off.
And he actually did.
No, he didn't do it.
No, I didn't do it because I know Will. He snapped screenshots for presentations.
Trying to see
Exactly.
those mafia nips.
Exactly.
I know
dude.
the Mafia.
He's seen Goonies enough to know when the truffle shuffle's coming.
Exactly.
Yeah,
was
I ain't
entrapment.
buying that shit.
So, so I think Mario, I know he had to dip real quick, but he's asking my opinion on the Ecto one. Was there anything else in the conversation I'm missing, or is it just kind of general thoughts?
No, what are your thoughts on this piece?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So I think it's cool, man. I do think it's cool. I think it's a really nice piece. It's obviously very detailed. $1,700 is a lot. You got to really be a huge Ghostbusters fan, but there are a lot of them out there. And for those, like I said, I'm really, really excited because the Ecto one, the original, was going for crazy prices. Now we got this one that's obviously not a reissue, but a reimagining based on Ghostbusters Afterlife. So I think it's a really nice release for Blitzway, and people are very excited. This is like the kind of reaction I've seen when Ahsoka got announced, or the new DeLorean got announced. Like, people go crazy for this because this is like a really anticipated release. And what I would expect, like Moz has talked about, is for them maybe they'll go back and do Ghostbusters 2, right? Do figures from that. And maybe they'll go back and do the Afterlife figures, the Grandpa Ghostbusters from this version, right? Maybe they'll do some of the kids. Like, you can have a whole line of figures to collect that you can put with this car. For me, it's going to be a pass because I like Ghostbusters a lot. Like, it's good. Like, the first one, I don't love it. It's okay to me. Like, I enjoyed it, but it's not something I need to drop $2K on. But Afterlife, I really liked a lot. So if I were going to get one of them, I'd probably get this one over the original because I like the weathering and the rusting and the detail. And I like this film better. I like this better than the original Ghostbusters. But for me, I think it's really great. If I had to choose, though, like, there's so many hot vehicles dropping right now. I would absolutely, just for my taste, because I think this is a better piece. But if I'm looking at the Tumbler to me has more emotional connection because of the Dark Knight, what it means to me, and how important of a film it was for me. They're probably, just if the movie's good, which supposedly it is so far, people are saying, if the new Batman's really good, they might make that Batmobile. That could be something they make. So there's a lot of vehicles that could be coming in the future. So I think all I would exercise people is exercise a little bit of caution in taking on too much. Because if you have this, then maybe like the Tumbler, maybe like the DeLorean, maybe like the new Batmobile, you're gonna have a lot of vehicles. So it's a lot of space to take up. But this is a great piece. If I had to choose, I would go with the DeLorean because it's cheaper, and I feel like the detail is amazing too. And I like the DeLorean a little bit better, but this is incredible. I'm happy that Blitzway is doing something like this. This is a real flex for Blitzway, and I'm happy about it.
This is Blitzway telling Hot Toys to hold my beer. And Mario, you check your messenger. I sent you the code.
Oh, Mario, you're muted, I think.
No excuses now.
Yeah, no excuses.
Hey,
there you go.
Hey, sorry,
There's that
Moz.
angelic
Hey,
voice.
appreciate that, man. Yeah, Moz coming through clutch, man, hooking a brother up.
I have
man.
it
really
on
appreciate that,
digital
man.
already. I have the steelbook and I have the box set. So I got like 3 different codes for the movie. I was like, I'll give you that.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Balling.
Yeah, you rock, dude. Sean, man. I'm not sure if you're one to collect any vehicles per se, man. I don't know if your actual thoughts on the DeLorean, this one, the Tumbler, and all the other vehicles that Will had just mentioned right now, but
yeah, no, it'd be hard because I would love to have vehicles too, because just like before, I had the old school Kenner ones. I actually was kind of a nut when I was a kid with it, and I had like almost the entire line until my mom sold it at a garage sale when I moved out. Yeah, I was not happy, but I would love to have it. The only thing that would be the catch is the figures to go with this. I don't own any of the figures, so if I had any of the figures, I would definitely get this if I could, because it's part of my childhood. Like, you throw anything that's Ghostbusters at me, I'm gonna want it. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna be like, I need to have that. But it is a bit pricey on that side, so it's not really for everyone. I would if I could. I think that's kind of where I'm at with this. I think it's amazing that they did this and they chose not to reissue the original, and they're doing this one. It would be great if they did go back and maybe reissue the original one with a Ghostbuster 2 line.
Yeah, that's not out of the question either.
Things. Yeah, but I want it, but I don't see myself getting it.
Yeah, they're just not going to cannibalize themselves though, because this is the newest iteration. This is the one we're going to get first.
But and they're not going to like go back on something right now. They're going to see how far this goes first before they try to go down any other endeavor with anything else from this IP.
But
Yeah, Wallen says, I know how you feel, Toku, with some. When I come to my college, he donated his Turtles, Transformers, and a bunch of other toys that crowded the closet. That sucks, man. I mean, to lose all that stuff you had when you were a kid, man, just to, that actually blows, dude. Anthony, my guy, I know you're getting this too, man. So I gotta, or you say you're on the fence about it. So I had to come to you last, man, because we know. Let me hear your thoughts, bro.
I'm gonna get it. It's just
you actually are.
Yeah,
I'm whittling him down, but show by show.
Look. When I saw it this morning, the funny thing is, because I'm old, I wake up in the middle of the night to take a piss, and I check my phone, and nothing's going on my phone, but I have an Instagram message, and lo and behold, it's Denobi.
He sent me a message too.
And he's like, dude, you see it? And I was like, oh, I'm not awake, bro. I was like, I'll check back in the morning. I'm gonna go take a piss and go back to sleep. And I forgot to get back to him. But I woke up, I did a stream this morning, I talked about it. I love it. I love the detail. I love all of it. The weathering. This thing is like, look, here's the problem. If you look at the first Ecto one and you look at this one, this thing is miles better. Like, it really, really is. But the thing is there's the nostalgia there, right? I kind of want that classic one. But Moz does bring up a good point. Like, it's not 1984 anymore, and I get that. Like, neither is it 1977, but I have a New Hope figures. But the point is like, you can kind of look at it that way and be like, yo, this car is literally like, it is in the movie anyway, current in the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is an old beat up piece of crap anyway, and it shows all the weather. It shows, dude. It shows with the dust and the rust and all of it, the grime, the dirt, plus everything inside it, bro, is like, dude, it's dope. I really, really like it. And the thing is, I'm not going to be picking up the original because that thing's not going to drop in price, dude. It won't. Like, I heard somebody, I don't remember who, seriously, I don't, but somebody was crying about the DeLorean because it was like, oh, there's a new DeLorean out now, and now my first DeLorean is like, whatever. I don't remember. But the point is that I was the opposite. I thought, you know what, dude, if I had the DeLorean, I would get the second DeLorean, and I would still love my first one because they're different.
Yeah.
And in this respect, I feel the same. Like, they are different. They're clearly different. They have the other stuff on it, the suicide door with the chair, the RC with the trap, plus everything inside. Yeah, everything inside looks dirty and gutted, but there's so much detail in the car. And let's not forget how big this thing is, bro. Like,
yeah, it's massive, man.
Dude, it's pretty. It's so. I think I'm gonna get it. I really think I'm gonna get it. Josh, from Comic Concepts, he hit me up today. He's like, yo, you streamed us, you gonna get it? I was like, maybe. He's like, well, you love Ghostbusters, right? I'm like, well, yeah. And he's like, well, if you love it, the way we were talking, he's like, if you don't love it, then don't get it, but if you really love this shit. And I was like, yeah. I was like, if you hook me up, you know what I mean? We'll work something out on a payment, because he does. So I was like, all right. That's where I was like, let's see. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can do that and just because this isn't going to come out till first quarter of next year.
Yeah.
So maybe drop, a little bit of a deposit down, and then, $100, even if you do like $100-ish, $120 a month until it comes out. That's really what it comes down to. If you think about it in your head, if you start it now and pay like $120 or something a month, you'll have it paid off by the time it's released. And for me, I think I could swing that. If you can drop a bill a month over the next, year and a half, then all of a sudden this thing's going to be at your door. You're going to be like, holy shit. Like,
yeah. I think that would be the best for most people if they can find options like that, because something at this price point, Anthony, there's people out there that will love it and have money, but for like people like us, I think that's one of the things is don't jump the gun and go out and buy it all in one go. Probably look around first and see if there's any other place or any type of deal or hookup you can get.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, and I think Zhao from third party reviews, he said in China it's $1,400 free shipping there. That's the price. So the markup I think is already present, right? That's 1,700-ish. So even then though, yeah, if you do like 100 a month or something, that's dope. I wouldn't just drop $2,000 on it. One, I don't have it. And two, it's just kind of a rough thing to do where you're like, damn, all right, that money's gone. Unless I had a lot of money, saved up, and then 2 G's right now for the next year is not going to affect me anyway financially, then sure, I'll drop it. But it's a tough one, dude, because I'm also going to get the DeLorean. So you're like, shit.
So you mentioned you're going to get 2 DeLoreans, man. Are you really going to do that?
I want to get 2. I really want to get 2 DeLoreans, bro. Look, here's the thing. This is the advantage of just collecting Star Wars exclusively in Hot Toys, because I don't. And what I mean by that is obviously you pick up a few other little things here and there, but getting out of like the MCU Marvel style, I'm not worried about it. So when Hot Toys drops a Star Wars figure, it's steady, but it's like few and far between. It's not like I'm like, oh shit, there's like 5 Star Wars figures I got to pay for right now. You know what I mean? As long as they keep
That's
that.
very true.
Right. If they keep that pace up, now I'm not screwing with Marvel. And there's not a lot of one-offs coming out either that I would have anyway. So it's kind of like, okay, all right, this is cool. My collection habits have slowed down right now. You're caught up. Like Mario and I, we have mostly he has about more, like you'd say about 90% of all the Star Wars. I probably got like 70, 75%, 80% of Star Wars.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
slow down now, but if they keep pumping out these 80s hits, Anthony, it's gonna bump up again.
Well, yeah. So I mean, look, dude, I'm all about the 80s hits, bro. So DeLorean, definitely. I would love to have 2. I really would. But now that this just dropped, I gotta really plan it. But that's my whole point. If I'm not picking up a bunch of Hot Toys now that I've pulled back and I'm sticking with the Star Wars line, then there's extra money. You're not buying this Endgame stuff anymore, or this Falcon and Winter Soldier or Loki. You know what I mean? I don't care about it. So now, whereas before I was doing both, and then you're just like, oh shit, I can't. So anyway, a bit long-winded, but yes, at the end of the day, I think Moz and I are going to be the Ghostbuster, whatever.
You guys will be the champions of.
We're going to be the champions,
one, right?
dude. The Ecto ones, bro.
Exactly, man.
Consider when you make your purchase, though, is your D-tops aren't going to hold this. There's no way.
D-tops aren't going to hold this.
Oh, nah.
I don't use D-tops. I build custom shit. So
like something that he's got there, the custom like heavy duty shelf, or a Maji case DF120 is the biggest thing, or the smallest big thing that will hold it.
Yes,
it will just squeeze into a DF120. Although I'd recommend at least a DF120 and a DF60 if you want to stay in that series, or the Max 140 that will hold it as well. But
damn,
that's a few $100 just for.
Well, and I think Sean, you could probably still get it too, man. I could talk to him over there if they do. If it's 100-ish a month, you don't want to miss
not bad
it
at all. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to say that Sean and I are friends for our whole life. So I'm like,
you see,
don't
I knew
wanna
this was
miss
going
it.
to happen. He's going to somehow
Yeah,
find
man.
a deal for me so I can get it, and then he's just going to take it from me.
No, I'm gonna have my. I don't need 2 extra
Exactly.
ones.
It's just gonna happen. I'm gonna be asleep at night. He's gonna come in because we live right across the street from each other. Yeah, he's gonna want me to buy one so he can just steal it in the middle of the night.
Now he's giving me ideas.
No, but don't
Oh,
pay
man.
guys. Make
No,
a
I
savings
wouldn't.
account just for your payments to go into. That way you can get the interest money back to help pay for your collecting. And don't use their payment plans. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you could do that too.
You're giving them more money.
Whatever it takes, though, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you, right? As far as being able to obtain.
Yeah,
these
I mean,
without
sometimes
actually
the
breaking your
payment
freaking
plans
wallet.
help. I wouldn't say, drop shit on stuff and pre-order things. Like with Hot Toys, that's a danger game, right? Because you pre-order a bunch of shit before you know it, you got like 19 pre-orders, and you're like, oh fuck, now I'm getting charged $300 something a week. A week when you get so many, because they're all staggered, and then.
Yeah.
So I don't recommend that, but something like this, I don't. Look, man, if you can set me up, I'll kick you like a bill a month. Just forget about it, and I look at it just like that.
Account, though, and make your
What
money.
am I
work
gonna get?
for you.
Fucking 0.5% interest? Like,
It's better than none.
what is
Better
that?
than the interest.
2 pennies, bro. I don't give a shit about that if I could just set something up that's auto, and I'm just done. You know what I mean? But I get it. I do
You can
get it.
set it up
Like,
auto in your bank. Usually, most of the banks can do
yeah,
that.
but it just seems like it's too much bullshit for me. Because if I have the money, I'm gonna spend the money because I'm fucking irresponsible.
All right.
So in that respect, it's like if I can get it set up, I would totally do it.
Well, let's be a little bit more irresponsible now, man. I'm looking at this J&D mirror that I want to spend someone's money tonight on this thing.
Husband beater.
All right. So,
oh my god,
J&D just announced this.
Oh my god.
There we go. So we're looking at. Hang on a second. I got stats here.
That silhouette though.
Yeah, coming in at $21.99 with the PO. With the PO supposed to drop tomorrow. We got a 1/3 scale mirror here with an edition size of 1,200 pieces. So, yeah, this. And another thing too, in this actual video, they do mention how J&D is going to be with Warner Brothers. They did announce that they're going to start working on 6-scale figures and quarter scale statues, which is going to be that you guys are going to see some competition, some real competition for Hot Toys, man. I mean, Damn Toys is stepping up and doing their thing. We see some of these third-party figures actually, stepping up and doing their thing as well. But J&D, man, this is some next level ish, and whatever they're going to do in 1/6 scale and in quarter scale statues, man, I'm worried for my wallet, bro. I mean, right now it's only Warner Brothers, but that's not to say that they might not get other licenses as well, man. So who knows? But
have you looked at the Warner Brothers library? It's huge.
It is.
So, are you talking about Warner Brothers in DC only, or possibility of all the Warner Brothers library?
Well, they just did mention Warner Brothers. I'm assuming because a lot of stuff that they have out right now is just basically DC. I think everything they've done so far has been DC.
They'll do it. They'll do it because Hot Toys does not give a shit about DC.
No.
Yeah.
They slowed down so much on DC figures lately. So I could see.
I think this is a power play. This is a power play from J&D because
I don't mind it.
They show their excellence in their art, and they know as well that Hot Toys is not. Their hands are full. We joke about it, and we're just like, oh, Hot Toys is just a Disney company.
Yeah, there it is, 6-scale figures. Oh shit!
Really, it's this point. Now you give me that in a 6-scale figure.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you give me that thing life size. We're talking about a whole different game here. But I mean, if you give me a 6-scale,
oh my god,
you know what I'm saying?
Create an articulated jaw.
Yeah, I know. So,
oh god,
listen, because
man,
let's just say
Dan, you'll be fine with the 6-scale, dude, for the articulated job, bro.
Dan, maybe, I don't know. No, but I think this looks great. I think this looks great. I know you didn't ask me. I just kind of rambled.
Go ahead. No, go ahead and speak on it, man.
I think it looks fantastic. No, that was my whole point because I'm interested because once you mentioned that they're talking about doing 6-scale figures, it all just works.
Exactly.
They can really do the DC line justice, and no pun intended.
No pun intended.
Yeah, because it's unfortunate that they don't have you know what I mean? They don't have it. They don't. Hot Toys is not messing with it. So look how rare it is when we get a DC release.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will, you think we'll see another J&D statue in your future anytime soon?
Dude, I don't know. I hope so, man. I don't know, because Mira, she's cool and all, but it's not a character I would drop $2,400 with shipping on. Joker, Heath Ledger, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Or even, I have the Prime 1 Bane, but if J&D made a Bane, or J&D made an Arthur Fleck, if they made an Arthur Fleck Joker, now that would be something I'd probably buy. So it really just depends on the character. I do think this looks great. I do know, I'm pretty positive that they said for 6-scale figures, they would not be silicone. Because it's such a small scale, right? It wouldn't really make sense.
Right.
But they would do that, and I'm assuming that he's calling them figures. I don't know if they would be articulated. They might even be 6-scale statues.
He did call them action figures.
Yeah, he did. He did. So maybe they will be articulated and have movement and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, hey, if they're going to tackle DC stuff that Hot Toys is just unwilling to do, then absolutely, I'm all for that. Yeah. And it's going to be interesting to see because I think one thing that's been in J&D's favor is the fact that they don't put out many releases, right? They can hyper focus on one release and make it amazing instead of trying to release 15 things at once or however many Hot Toys is juggling at one time. And they maintain that level of quality. So that's my only slight concern. I mean, until their quality drops, then we'll just go with that. It's going to continue. But they start making quarter scale statues and 3rd scale statues and 6-scale figures and whatever else they're going to make. They're expanding, and hopefully their quality maintains throughout that because that's their biggest selling point. And my expectation would be that if they're making 6 scale figures, that hopefully they would be better, and they're probably going to cost more than Hot Toys. Like that's my
I would
expectation.
spend $1,000 or $700 per 6-inch figure if they were like that and they were silicone.
Yeah, if
For
they
a
were silicone,
6-inch figure? Jeez.
6 inch.
Okay.
For a 6 scale.
6 scale.
6 scale. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, that's what I'm thinking though, Anthony. Like, if say they don't do silicone, but say they're this level of quality, just not silicone. I think even for a mirror, where from Hot Toys she might be $275, I think she's probably $500 from J&D. Like, I think
and I would buy it. If
Like,
it
I
looked
think
like
that's
that,
what people maybe should expect. Like, I think
Yeah.
you're gonna like don't go in maybe thinking you're
That's
gonna
what
get
I was
Hot
gonna
Toys
ask.
prices. Like, because you might, but I would bet against it. I think J&D is gonna say our product is superior. We're gonna charge as such. Like, and I think that's
think so.
maybe $450 minimum. Like, mirror might be $450. Like, where Hot Toys is $275 if they made a mirror at all. But
well, look
you
how
know,
real that looks, bro.
yeah, it looks amazing, and they could
And I
shrink
don't
that
even know
down
the
and not make it
character that
silicone.
much.
Yeah,
But I
they
just
could-
mean in general, like if all the figures that they make look like that
Right.
that blows the shit out of Hot Toys.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
100%.
one thing that I saw Kojin did a Al Pacino Godfather figure in 6 scale, and I saw that's been kind of going around saying, oh, what if J&D quality looks like this? It looks incredible. Like, it looks insane. So if they were making that level of figure, I think it'd still like be like $500-$600. Like, so but hey, I'll happily pay for the quality if it's this level. Like, if they're putting out this level of product in 6 scale, I'm with you, Andy. I don't know if I'd pay $800. It depends on the character, but
Depending on the character is what I mean.
if it were like
'cause this is
600
damn good.
tops, like say they put out Heath Ledger Joker in 6 scale and it looked like their statue, I would probably pay that. Like,
Yeah.
with rooted hair, but you know, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they can actually shrink down the way that they do their rooted hair. They can actually translate that into 6 scale. I mean, just as well as they do the
Right.
course for
It's
the
going to
third
be
scale.
hard.
It really is. I mean, just considering with the 3rd scale, you have a larger canvas. You got all the extra weight of that hair to actually flow a lot nicer. Which is 6 scale. So I understand. Look at the eyes, man. Putting them in. Yeah,
Yeah,
look
that's
at
just
that.
creeped me out, bro.
Look at
That's
And the
that.
silicone, the way it
It's
moves.
Ahsoka right
Yeah.
there.
It is Ahsoka.
Oh.
It's pretty crazy though, Mario. And the glass eyes are a pretty cool thing that they're doing. So
Yeah, they're insane.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, what about you, Dan? I mean, is this something you might be interested in? I mean, not to say 1/3 per se, but even if you had an opportunity to pick something like this up in a quarter scale statue or a 1/6 scale figure.
I mean, dude, it looks incredible, man. Dude, if I had just, money, like fuck you money, I would probably get this, bro. Like, it looks really good. But dude, if they do this in I think like what Will said, like if they do these kind of figures in 6 scale, and like, for certain characters, if they look that like hyper realism in 6 scale, yeah, I think I'd pay like that premium price for select characters. But for Mira, definitely not.
No, but
So-
she looks gorgeous.
she's
though.
fucking incredible. It looks
Like it's
it-
crazy.
It looks
looks
beautiful.
So
like,
crazy good. Look at this.
Yeah,
man.
you're
It's
putting
scary.
in the freaking teeth.
I know
man.
it's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
You're putting in the eyes.
they've been
and
doing
teeth,
that
like,
for
it's-
Harley and stuff too.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it's so.
it's incredible, man. I am very interested in seeing what J&D does for 6 scale and or quarter scale figures. Like,
Mhm.
I'm going to keep my eye on this because if it's not silicone or whatever, and they just get something the sculpt to this quality, it's to this type of like this realism. I'm sold, bro. Like, it's Jason Kugler. If you see it, if they do a fucking Terminator in fucking 6 scale, let's say they redo it. Let's say they do a T1000, and it looks like this quality. Oh yeah, I think I might have
Give
to.
me a Sarah Connor.
Yeah, I'm with you on Terminator
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terminator. Any of those figures? They do any of that line? Oh yeah.
that'd be crazy.
My wallet is gone. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. But yeah,
What about you,
I mean,
Moz?
You know, I
Moz, you
love
interested in
this.
anything like this?
I love this. I don't think I'd buy it because I'm buying the Ecto 1. I can't afford dinner anymore.
It's understandable.
This is great. I would love to see what else they're going to tackle, and of course, if they're doing 1/6 scale, I'd love to see how they handle that. And actually, I sent you a link on Instagram for another statue that it's a custom, but it was something I thought you might want to look at.
Of course.
But
Custom
yeah,
piece,
this
say no
this
more.
is it's just amazing. I mean, the detail on her, and and I agree with you with the rooted hair thing. You shrink that down, it's going to be less and less manageable, and the end user, the person buying is going to have to fix it and or address it and try to make it look like it's supposed to look, because it's light. It's going to start getting frizzy and all kinds of stuff like that. So during shipping and whatever. So yeah, you do have your problems with rooted hair, but I think rooted hair is really the end all be all if we can get it looking right.
I think so too, man. It just brings that extra realism to the table, man.
Yeah,
so if they can nail it in stick scale, dude, I would, that'd be next level. What about you, Dre? I mean, you're in the 1/3 now. I mean, with this particular piece, or is there anything else that you want to see from J&D actually come to fruition?
Oh man, what can I say, dude? Amber Heard, she's a babe, dude.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, she definitely will. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would want to get a J&D statue. I don't see that like out of the future. You know what I mean? Because they do some amazing work. Like they're pretty much creating like replicas of human beings, like literally.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I think for me, I would want to see more quarter scale, and with the silicone head sculpts, I think that's where I'd pretty much be in. I think 1/6, I think it would be cool to have a hyper real 1/6, but if it's super pricey, like 800 to 1,000, I mean, that's 3 Hot Toys, and Hot Toys isn't, I know it's inferior at that point, but it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather spend the extra money and just get a quarter scale. So if they did a quarter scale, I would definitely be all in. I'd want to see them do a bat flick, of course. What else? I definitely like their Wonder Woman, that Gal Gadot, the 1/3.
Yeah, that golden armor was insane.
Yeah, and that pose and everything, I would keep it without the helmet. It definitely looks good, man. Like, I don't know, it's next level for sure. The proportions, like, yeah, you can't explain it. It looks pretty good, man. So I don't know. I didn't know about the whole, them trying to go down in scale. So I'm pretty excited about that, man, for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. Same here, man. I'm really looking forward to see what they're actually going to do with the smaller scale as well. Anthony, you already said your piece. What about you, Sean? Is there what do you think? What are your impressions on this piece, bro?
I think it's amazing. Just the fact that they're able to get such a hyper realism on it. Didn't really look too much into these because I don't do a lot of the third or quarter scales or statues in general. But still, it looks amazing for what it is, and the fact that they're thinking about feeding into 6 scale is really cool because, one, I think like with most people, they only think of 6 scale as Hot Toys, and I think there needs to be some more competition out there so for better quality and kind of light a fire underneath Hot Toys per se. And if they can scale this type of detail down and make it a little bit more affordable, like they're probably not going to go as low as Hot Toys pricing, but I don't think they're going to go up to like $800 or $1,000 if they went down to 6 scale, because no one's going to buy a 6 scale figure for that price.
Lot.
Exactly. And
that's a lot.
If they get the WB stuff, I'm all for it because I like DC. So the more DC that they do, especially if it looks like this, I'm for it. And they can do all the stuff that's come out recently with the Snyderverse and all that, or even backlog to old school DC IPs. And for me, like, that's dope. I actually am kind of excited to see what they'll do with this basically with the IP, like whatever they're going to do with their third scales and quarter scales. And if they do 6 scales, I want to see what they're going to do. And I'm kind of interested in seeing their choices for the first run that comes out.
Gotcha, man. Yeah, definitely, man. It's exciting things to see what's going to come next. Real quick, Dan, I know you're short for time and you got a jet real quick, man. So first of all, I just want to thank you for coming through tonight. And let us know what's going on with 6 Scale Reviews, bro.
Well, at the moment, there's nothing upcoming. I mean, I'm gonna be doing a showcase for this guy pretty soon, maybe by like the end of the week or end of the weekend.
Nice.
Have a video up on this guy. I did drop a setup tour on what I got in my collection now, or how I have my collection set up in my new place. So if you guys want to check out what I have and how I have my TV and all that stuff, and yeah, if you want to see all that, go check out the video. Other than that, you can find Dre and I on Instagram and on YouTube. 6 Scale Reviews. Dre just posted an incredible picture of Classic Suit Spidey, so go check that out. It's pretty dope. That's where we're commonly at, as posting pictures on Instagram of our figures and just having fun posing. That's what we love to do. With us, so we love to pose. That's what we do. Yeah, I'll let Dre kind of talk a little bit more.
Right on, man. Again, everyone check out Dan and Dre at 6 Scale Reviews on Instagram and on YouTube, man. You'll thank me later for it. But Dan, again, thanks for coming through, bro.
Yeah,
I hope to have you again soon, man.
Oh yeah, anytime, bro. You let me know. You just send the link. You already know. but I gotta go.
Right,
yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for having me. And good seeing everybody.
See you, Dan.
Have a good night,
brother.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, so yeah, some of us too. I'm gonna try to wrap this up pretty soon. So one of the last topic that I want to get to tonight is actually this Sauron Art Mask that actually dropped earlier today, man. And the first person I thought of was Will, bro. I told you, Mrs. Will said, hey, here's your proximity piece for the Sauron you have coming in. So we're looking at a 1-to-1 scale mask of Sauron, which also is basically sitting on the top of the the mortar, the eye of what am I?
Yeah,
what is it
Eye of
called
Agamotto.
The
It's
Eye of
not Eye of
Agamotto.
Agamotto.
No,
sorry.
wrong. What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
The Eye of
It's
Sauron.
late as shit. It's Eye of Sauron.
Yeah. So here we go, man.
Sorry, it's like
Top of
10:30.
Mount Doom.
I'm in
Mount
Doctor
Doom,
Strange
there you
mode
go.
clearly for May.
I feel you.
So yeah, here's another look at Mount Doom, man. This looks incredible, man. So dude, I know you're probably not gonna get it, but yo, can we have second thoughts possibly while we're reviewing these pieces or
Dude,
these pictures or what
maybe, man. So like the one thing I noticed about this Mario is that they're making 7,000 of these. So like the edition size is 7,000. So honestly,
is it really?
Yeah. Like, yeah, there might be something down there that shows you like they're making like 7,000 of them. So that's a lot, right? So with that,
Never mind.
yeah, what I would say is that I'm gonna wait and see what happens, and then maybe if I, when this comes out and it sits there, because that's a lot to sell. If you're gonna make 7K of these, that's a lot of pieces. They're gonna sit for a while. So to me, what I'll do is it's beautiful. I'll just wait for it to sit, maybe go on discount, try to find it a little bit cheaper and see if I want to get it. Because you're right, Mario, I do really, really like it. And I think it would go really nice next to the Sauron that I have from Prime 1. It would be great. It's just when I'm looking at this, like, man, it's $1,000 basically I'd have to drop. I'd almost rather just put that money towards the Legolas, Cancel Will. I know,
Cancel
bro.
Will. Wow.
It's late, bro. Give me a break, man. Yeah, but you're right, Mario. The base is really, really cool. The pure, look that they have going on there with the Eye of Sauron and just the tower. It's really, really well done. And it's really cool. So the fact that the helmet alone would be pretty cool by itself, it might cost, half as much if not for this amazing base. So, but I think that's worth it. I think it's a worthy investment considering how cool it is, right? So it's really badass, Mario. I do have my eye on it. Literally. Yep. And but I know. But I would say I'm gonna pass on it for now. Because honestly, man, I'm like, the more I look at it, the more I'm leaning towards that Legolas. Like I really want that Legolas.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Dude, I had no idea this thing was set at a 7,000 ES. Man.
Yeah,
that's
7,000.
crazy. But I love how the actual eye here is also, when you put the helmet on, it actually lights up his actual eye as well. So yeah, that's definitely a nice touch.
It's
man.
badass, bro. Like I'd love to have this, and I really do want to get it. So I could see myself totally getting it, but I want to wait till Sideshow discounts it or something. Like or get it through another retailer where they're not going to charge me tax. Like maybe that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Possibility.
dude. But does the lava light up? Is that confirmed?
It looks like it does.
It looks like it does in the photo.
Mm-hmm.
Even in some of these little subsections here on different
I think
levels
it
of the
lights up.
actual mountain. So
Right. I gotta
that's
look
a
at
nice
that.
touch, man.
Well, I think it's the same light that lights the eye at the top, or it
Right.
could be just a separate light, but it is powered for the eye on top. So I think the lava on the bottom should be lit too.
Right.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah,
man.
I agree, man. But it's beautiful, Mario. It really is, man. And like, I'm happy that Pure Arts is doing it. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's not to be taken lightly. That's for sure.
7,000 ES, man. Yeah, now I'm just ready to end the stream, man. Thanks for that,
Right.
dude.
'Cause
So-
it's like,
Yeah, it's
well, it does say, it does
Yeah,
say
such a
LED
downer.
glowing lava effects, LED Eye of Sauron. Yeah. It's pretty freaking cool. So I do really, really love it. But I just want to see what happens with it first.
Yeah, gotcha. What about you, Anthony? Thanks for saving us on that correction, bro. So I know you're
yeah.
probably not thinking about something like this, man, but I just want to hear your thoughts about your impressions on this actual.
Well, not for $1,000.
Yeah.
But also, the base is dope. I would be more interested in the base than the helmet. Because I feel like you're taking it away right there, not seeing the eye. It's being covered by the helmet, and that's really damn cool. And if I had like maybe little Lego Lord of the Ring characters, like
There
you
you
could just
go.
have them chill
Getting
down there by the
creative.
door. Oh, that'd be proper scale, I think. But no, it looks great. I love Lord of the
Look at
Rings,
that,
dude.
man. That's
So much.
insane.
But I'm not really familiar with their product either, so I don't know how great of a piece this would be. And especially at $1,000, I would be kind of on Will's position as well. Like I would really like that Legolas, but I don't have room for that shit. So much less this. But if I was leaning towards it, I'd be like, yeah, I just put my money towards the Legolas instead.
Yeah,
So-
that's how I am. But it is 7,000 confirmed. Mario Sideshow probably just didn't put that because then they knew people wouldn't buy it. Like it's if you don't give them the
Yeah.
edition size, but it's 7,000. Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's a lot.
I like
Well, you
seeing Lord of
must-
the Rings stuff though. So you know,
I
what
do
I mean?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you're
here's
right,
some eye
Anthony.
candy for y'all, man.
I think Mario, you would understand too. Like putting that money towards Legolas to me would be,
Oh, definitely.
like
you have something more special, dude. I mean,
Right.
like you mentioned, man, with the 7,000 ES compared to what was it? Is it 250 or
250.
500
Yeah,
ES?
250
the-
for Legolas
yeah,
for the rooted
Yeah.
hair edition. Yeah.
right. That's something much more special, dude. And an actual centerpiece to your collection, bro. So,
Mhm.
yeah, you have my blessing, my friend. Go get that. go get the Legos, bro.
Optical told me to wait. I'm gonna sell some other stuff first and see. Optical's my voice of reason here. But dude, I honestly love how the light up eyes are like for this.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
really
sick.
cool. I do have to run them, Mario, but
No, absolutely, man.
I'm so sorry.
as
But
well.
yeah, dude,
No,
I had
no,
a
for
blast
sure.
hanging out with you guys. I have to go. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
For sure,
But
real
yeah.
quick, man. You want to tell us what's coming up on Will Foxification YouTube channel?
Oh, dude, yeah, man. Sorry. I have Lights Camera Collect tomorrow. It sometime between 9 and 10 Eastern. Collectors Mingle 8 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Optical and I will be on tomorrow night. And then gaming maybe tonight. The Bulls won, so Optical maybe will play because he said
Maybe
only
in
if the Bulls
celebrating
win.
mood.
So it was contingent on the Bulls winning, which they pulled it out in the end. They beat the Hawks, so I'm sure he's pretty happy. Kratos review I'm working on. I got him over there on the turntable, which is why Balder is punching the air right now because Kratos is actually over there on the table. So yeah, but that's pretty much it, Mario. Thanks for having me, man. Glad I could join. And
man.
yeah,
No, thanks for coming through, man. Anytime,
You're welcome.
always welcome here. So
yeah. Good
yeah,
to see
have a good night,
Sean,
Will.
Dre, Moz, as always, Anthony. So
Hell yeah, brother.
Beard
Quick stock in
God.
my profiles.
What'd you say?
Oh, brother.
I said quick stock in my profile.
Nah, never, bro.
Seriously.
I'll never give up.
I know.
All right, Will.
Peace out, guys.
We'll
I'll
see
see
you,
you.
bro.
All right, brother.
Take care, man.
All right, later, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony, too, man. Y'all check out Anthony at 6 Scale Mafia on YouTube and at IG. Anthony, what's coming up on the channel, bro?
First of all, thank you for having me on, brother. It's nice
Always, man.
to come on, and now it's your channel. Awesome. So,
Oh, yeah.
I'm always here if I can make it, bro. What is going on with the channel? Well, in the mornings now, we do have the Mafia in the morning, courtesy of El Professoro with the name. That's fun. We're just going to talk in the morning about pretty much anything. It's totally just whatever. So that's fun. I don't expect it to be, groundbreaking in any way, but it's just fun to just chat and just talk about whatever, comics, movies, TVs, figures, statues, whatever. Just in the morning, it's a solo project, on that one. Saturdays, you and myself, we do the posing review. So, everybody I'm pretty sure is familiar with that. That's going to be fun doing the Rogue One, wrapping up on that. And then Saturday nights are the live streams where we talk some hard hitting content and topics. Not the usual run of the mill. So it's fun and it's informative and sometimes argumentative, but it's always in good fun.
100, man.
Yeah. That's about it, really, for right now. I'm sure I'm missing something. My Spotlight Hour interviews. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are dope. Those are going really good. So I got a couple more coming. A lot of work doing those. A lot of editing. But they're great. You guys haven't checked it out, come on down. Stay a while and listen.
Again. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's it.
All right, cool.
Ooh.
Well, oh my gosh. All right. Hold up. Let me get rid of this guy over here. All right, I need some mods now already.
You can give me a mod if you want.
Did you admin me yet or what?
Nah, not yet.
Oh gosh.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's just freaking good,
Yep.
man.
I know who that is.
Anyways, Anthony, just thank you, man, for coming through tonight, man. Always appreciate you, bro. Everyone, go check out Anthony at Scale Mafia. And yeah, thanks again, man. So next time,
we'll brother. I would stay a little bit longer, but I know we're probably wrapping anyway. So I do appreciate it.
Soon.
Everybody here, Sean, Moz, Dre. We'll speak soon. I'll hit you up in a little bit, guys. So, alrighty.
All right, later, man.
All right, thanks for coming through, man. Take care, bro.
Peace out.
All right, let's get back to it. Moz, I wanted to get your opinion actually on this piece. Are you a fan of Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I am. Now, I think in concept, this piece is really awesome. I think, some of the things they really hit, but I feel that the details, particularly on Mount Doom, are a little lacking. They look more like they're 3D printed and just kind of painted black, and just that's the end of it for a lot of the details on the mountain, particularly.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, like I said, the concept, how they present the piece, just the head, on Mount Doom and all that stuff, and the eye and the lit up lava, I'm really digging that. But when you get in close to like the rock details and the stuff down at the base, it looks like it's 3D printed. Like all of the tower for that, it doesn't look as spectacular as I'd want at $1,000. That's my opinion. I hate to be the negative person, but I'm just calling it like I see it.
No, man, your opinion is valid, man, and it's absolutely valid. Yeah, and you got a point too. At 905, it is a 1-to-1 scale type of helmet along with the mountain. I think that's what actually sells it, is the Mountain Doom piece itself. But this thing's absolutely going to be massive. But like what Will mentioned earlier, man, I think 7,000 edition size is definitely going to be a hard sell. But yeah, Sean, Toku Collector, bro. I know you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, man. Let me hear your impressions on this mask real quick.
Well, I thought it's like, sorry. It's awesome that they're making this. It's definitely something out there as a fan and a collector of Lord of the Rings. People are probably looking for, because there's always going to be those 1-to-1 scale replicas that people just would love from this movie and series. Same thing though with like how Moz was mentioning. I noticed that too on the stand. But that's probably one of the reasons why they're able to make so much. Is it probably is something that's mass produced in either 3D printed or molded in some way instead of something being sculpted. But you also got to remember that that's not what's really the point. It's the helmet was supposed to be the point of this item. It was just the base is a stand. It's a nice addition to the actual item that they're selling, but for the price that they're selling at, I think it is a little much. It's lacking in the detail department, and I think all it really is probably some extra paint work, weathering, and stuff like that could really help out and showcase that more. Because I think it's fine, like the mold and all that looks great, especially because at the scale that it's at. But a little bit more finer detail on the paint would be probably beneficial for it. But other than that, how it works, how it lights up with the eye, you can see it through the mask. Yeah, if you got room for it and you're a huge fan of Lord of the Rings and you know what's going on with this stuff, like most of us are, this will definitely be something that would be cool to have in your collection. But like with Will, I'd say wait.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One other thing I want to mention, I noticed when you're actually showing the scale and everything, it's not true 1-to-1 scale.
Really? Isn't that
the thing where it's showing it next to the blacked out person?
The silhouette.
Sauron is way bigger than most people.
Well, yeah, he like Sauron himself. If it was a 1-to-1 scale to him, absolutely it would be much bigger, I think. Or he's just taller in sense. But this is probably a 1-to-1 scale for the average person.
Well,
because if it was scale to Sauron, no one would be able to wear it.
Well, I'm thinking 1-to-1 scale. It's 1-to-1 scale to the actual what it's supposed to be. Not.
Yeah, I agree with Moz. I mean, if it's gonna be, if it's actually gonna be 1-to-1 scale, it should actually be 1-to-1 with the actual character.
Yeah.
No, I definitely agree.
Small for Sauron's head.
It is. So they probably they scaled it to just an average human size then.
Yeah, agreed. Damn it, Pure Arts. So Dre, does this I mean, after that being said, man, does that kind of make you see things a little bit differently? And what are your overall impressions on this actual mask?
I mean, the statue for itself, it's a nice piece. I do like the IP. I'm actually rewatching all of the Lord of the Rings again. I wouldn't get this though. I actually own the Pure Arts, the T2 mask. I don't know if you guys have seen that one.
No.
But just speaking on owning something from theirs, it's the battle damaged one, and it is pretty neat. That one was going for around like $300 to like $400. But I understand like what they're doing here. It's pretty much the same thing. It's a similar base, and T2, they had some lava in it, so those are definitely LED lights, because it's the exact same idea that they're doing, and the detail isn't really put on the base, so that's why it appears to be just kind of painted in like a two-tone. The detail is not supposed to be the base. It does have a nice sculpt. It looks like it's made out of the same material, which is like a translucent resin, so it can show some of those LED lights. But the mask overall itself, the one that I own, is pretty decent. I just don't have it on display because I don't have any room, but I still have it. But I mean, with that being said, I think the detail, as far as the top, where the eye is, placed, and the mask, I think it's there. I'd have to see it under like true lighting, so you can really see like the nicks and crannies of how his helmet should be, like weathered and stuff like that. It look like real like steel. Yeah, other than that, man, I mean, I think $900 is way too much for this. I have no idea why it's worth $900. Yeah, I mean, being from like just owning one of their pieces, and yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little lackluster for that price. But it looks pretty good. I mean, if you're a huge Lord of the Ring fans, like I like it. I just don't have any collectibles, so I don't think this would make me jump in,
Yeah, that's definitely a rabbit hole, man, that you kind of want to avoid, man, because once you dive into Lord of the Rings, man, you're done. You're done, man. I mean, you just can't stop with one single piece. There's just so much stuff that's out there, man. Real quick, just want to say what's up to Braden. What's going on, man? And Ashley Chase mentions that you can actually wear this helmet.
She's asking, I think.
Yeah, I guess in theory,
it may not be comfortable, but it is hollowed out to sit on top of the thing to some degree.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So yeah, that's pretty wild. So guys, I think I'm gonna go and put a pin in here, man. Like I said, I just wanted to try to keep this stream a little bit short and sweet. We only had a few topics to discuss, but I really appreciate everyone that actually came through tonight. So yeah, shout out everyone to the panel, and shout out everyone to the chat that came through. Sean, Toku Collector V, is there anything that you want to plug?
No, not really. Not at the moment. I'm just a little busy at work and just helping Anthony with some of his stuff. So nothing right now. Like before, you noticed I was having internet issues. I just got that fixed. So I'm going to deal with that and then see what comes after.
That's awesome, man. Well, first of all, so happy to hear that you got your internet connection fixed. And
Oh yeah,
again,
that was
man, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also appreciate you coming through, man. So that was really cool to have you on tonight, man. That
No
was really
problem.
fun.
Awesome. No, thanks for inviting me.
Moz at Moz Toy Box, my guy, dude. Thanks for coming through tonight, man. Thanks for the code. I truly appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna be checking out that movie, man. So yeah, let everybody know where they can find you and what's going on with you.
Yeah, well, Fridays I'm gonna change it up. It was opposing day, but I think after talking comics and stuff a little bit today with Anthony on his Instagram stream, I want to do a first appearance Friday on Friday.
Oh, nice.
And just talk about like first appearance of like pick a character for that day and talk about their first appearance, projections of what the book's gonna do, etc. So it's not really toys, but it can tie to it. I mean, I'm not gonna be pigeonholed to just that. I mean, we can branch out to more comic stuff or more toy stuff. Just kind of make it a fluid show. But the title, I think I'm pretty happy with. And then Saturdays, I think we'll move to the posing on Saturdays.
Gotcha.
That's my opinion. And then Tuesdays, of course, I got there's a new guy here. I just forgot his name. Don't tell him I said that.
All right.
Hold on.
All right. Shout out to the new guy.
Sunset Doom. I'm gonna have Sunset Doom this Tuesday at 6 p.m. He's an Instagram, photographer. Does some great Star Wars stuff. He's gonna come on and we're gonna talk about his processes and what we can maybe glean from that and learn and put into our own work. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Awesome, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Where can no, anytime, man, anytime. Real quick, I also wanted to mention too, where can everybody find you on Instagram? Because you take some killer pics, man. And we need to tell everybody out there, dude, where they can find you on IG.
Invader Moz is my IG. I'll link it to you if you like, if you want to link it, because I don't think I can.
Yeah, we can go ahead and drop the link in the chat.
It doesn't even let me type there. I can try, but I don't think I got the permissions. I don't know if that came through, but I'll put it in the private chat too.
I'll make sure to put everything in there. Yeah, I'll make sure to also add it into the description in the video after the fact. But yeah, Moz, I really appreciate you coming through, man. And yeah, it was fun, man. So anytime I'd love to have you on again, man.
Yeah, man, just hit me up, man. I'm here. Just
sure,
like,
bro.
Tonight, brother's cousin just hit me up. I was like, yeah.
In a second. Here we go. I've got the link here. So everyone, I'm going to go actually drop this in the chat. Go ahead and give Moz a follow on Instagram.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You'll thank me later. Dre, my guy, my statue collector brethren, man. Yo, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming through, man. Really appreciate you being here, dude. So yeah, man, tell the lovely people where they can find you and what's going on 6 Scale Reviews as well.
All right, so I'm Dre. If you guys haven't subscribed to me and Dan's YouTube channel, I'm like one half. He's the other half. I'm the better one. But together, I like to call us the tag team champions. Anyways, check us out on 6 Scale Reviews on YouTube and IG. We try to do some reviews whenever we got the time and do some showcases for you guys. And right now I think Dan is promoting his he just got a new place, so congrats to him. And he's showing you guys his setup. So if you guys want to go see that, check it out on the YouTube channel. And if you just want to see like poses or stuff that we could like to put on our story or about new releases or whatever, check us out on IG. It's at 6 Scale Reviews. We really appreciate it, and thanks for all the support that you guys have given us. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mario, for having me on. I don't know if it was a kind of a surprise for me to show up, but I appreciate it, man. If you ever need anybody, let me know.
Mario, can I ask Dre something real quick? Because I saw something.
Absolutely.
Zoom in. What is that Dark Knight Batman down there?
Which one? Oh, this guy right here?
Yeah.
I got that one from Jackson. The guy who makes the capes, like the custom capes.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Like I'll because I haven't really showed him at all.
I mean, I have a custom one as well, which is why I was like, ooh, which one is that one? So
yeah,
this is one that
a little tease here.
You shouldn't have to be buying customs.
Yeah, I mean, this one uses
exactly.
the M35, the Fison body. This is a custom one that Jackson was making. I think it looks pretty fucking good. I mean, it's custom head sculpt, like custom everything. I know Oven B Customs or whatever. I forgot his. That's the one that you have, right?
Yeah, Robotic Studios.
Yeah,
is the one
I actually got an inquiry from him too before I picked this one up. That one is great. I mean, from what it looks like, the materials, and it looks, really good. Like the painting and the head sculpts. It was just a little bit too expensive for me. I know it was.
It was
Yeah,
a little pricey.
Yeah, I don't know if you feel comfortable saying the price, but I'll just say I got this one for half of that, and this is pretty much.
I'm looking at
not identical.
eyeballing his year 2 Batman that he's making right now too, though. The Batman year 2 with the holster on the shoulder and everything.
Yeah,
we're pulling off Mario's. I didn't mean to pull out this far.
That's cool, man. No worries.
But yeah,
it's
that's
good.
Yeah, it looks great. Oh, he's got the Superman cape too, man. Look at that.
Yeah, it's
nice.
leathered. I think Jackson was selling them. I think she's still selling them. But this does it for me. I mean, this is pretty much just what I wanted. But check out Moz's too. Like that one's really good too. It's just a little bit too much money for.
I got this
something.
picture of him beating up Pennywise just this past week, man. It turned out really good.
Nice.
Oh, wow, Anthony went live on IG without me, man. This guy. So, all right, man. Like I said, we're going to put a pin into it. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you, everyone on the panel for joining me tonight. Real quick, just want to send a couple shout outs real quick to Braden, Tobor, Ashley in the Chase in the chat, Big Dog Pound 1, my dude. Max's Geekdom, Lane Kramer, as always. Tobor's in the chat. Bugman, thank you for stopping by. Walton Chunky, thank you much as always, bro. Bugman showed up. Hugh, what's going on, my brother? Max's Geekdom as always. Equan in the chat was here earlier. Shout out to forget that guy. I don't want to mention that dude's name. Yeah, who else was here? But everyone else in the chat, man. Jason Kluger, Hermano, really appreciate being here, man. BMW Lover as well. Doc Smizzle was here earlier as well. And yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap. Thanks again, everyone, for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.